Do you feel awkward, ashamed, or shy about getting pleasure? It's a fairly common problem where a person lacks sexual confidence. Instead of being embarrassed, angry, and running away from your partner, you should try to increase your confidence. Hey, you're watching Wisey, a channel about anything and everything. Today, we will talk about sexual confidence. It's about recognizing that you deserve pleasure, being comfortable with your body, understanding and accepting your preferences, and being able to set personal boundaries. Low sexual confidence seriously threatens a healthy relationship. Watch this video until the end to find out how to quickly and effectively solve this problem. Using our 7 tips will boost your sexual confidence. Let's start our today list from tip number 1. Set and accept boundaries. Sex with a new person is like a journey into new unexplored territory. It doesn't matter if this is your first experience. The number of previous partners is irrelevant. Everything seems to start over. Above all, remember that an essential element of any sexual practice is safety and active consent. For sexual relations to be as comfortable as possible for all partners, it's necessary to set your own boundaries and accept those of your partner. A sexually confident person knows what is acceptable to them and what should be avoided. It can be a conditional list of yes, no, and maybe, consisting of sexual practices, forms, and habits. Perhaps you have already tried something, but something is definitely taboo for you. Also, do not forget that you should respect your partner's boundaries. Tip number 2. Explore your body. How can your partner know what you like if you don't know it yourself? Knowing your body is the safest way to study your feelings or find erogenous zones. Sexual confidence is knowing what you like and being able to formulate your own desires. At the same time, you should be as honest with yourself as possible and not blame yourself for your tastes and feelings. Getting to know yourself on a deeper level helps improve sexual self-esteem. No one can know your body better than you. Moving on. Tip number 3. Talk to a partner. Communication is an important element of any human relationship. It allows you to avoid guessing where information is not enough. Is there something in the relationship that's making you uncomfortable? Or do you feel a sense of fear and shame in front of a partner or in sexual relationships? All these feelings need to be spoken about. An open dialogue with a partner shows your honesty and trust. It also helps build understanding and make your relationship as enjoyable as possible. Conversations are not only dialogue before or after sex. It's also essential to communicate to guide your partner to your pleasure in the process and to find a way to their pleasure. A simple conversation can open up new horizons and also give you sexual confidence. It's time for a Wisey fact of the day. Numerous studies prove that having sex education increases one's sexual competence, reduces potential discomfort and anxiety, and increases sexual confidence. Another good idea is to explore your own body, understanding yourself and your preferences. Let's get back to our tips. Tip number 4. Movies and media aren't real life. One obvious but overlooked fact is the difference between the image of sex in magazines, plays, movies, other media, and real life. We do not live in a fictional world with perfectly thought out characters. We are all human beings with our strengths and weaknesses. Our sex life, even with the same partner over the years, may never reach the ideal we see on the screen. No need to try to replay anything. Maybe some episodes will inspire you to try a new position or diversify your experience, but that doesn't mean everything will be perfect, like in the movie. Sexually confident people are more daring to act out their fantasies or partners' ones rather than what other people seem to like. Your tastes may differ, and this is entirely normal. You are the director of your film about sensuality. Tip number 5. Positive self-talk. Try to focus on your thoughts during sex. What do you think about? How does your body react to certain fantasies? Touches. Confidence in sex also depends on your ability to treat yourself positively. Self-love and adequate self-esteem are valuable. It allows you to increase your sexual confidence. Positive self-talk is about accepting your body and your thoughts, being gentle and sensual with yourself, and realizing that you deserve to experience pleasure. This practice will help you improve your mood and feel more sexually attractive and confident. Now, it's time for a little quiz. Which of the following statements is true? A. People with less active sex lives take on more work. B. Scientists have concluded that sex increases human self-esteem. C. Sex for men over 50 helps reduce the risk of cancer. D. All of the above is true. Unexpectedly, but D. All of the above is true. Indeed, scientists from the University of Göttingen have shown that people with a less active sex life work more to compensate for the lack of pleasure. Cindy Meston and David Buss found that sex improves self-esteem, and an article in BJU International proves that sex reduces cancer risk for men over 50. Let's continue our list. And in the next, tip number 6. Dispel your negative beliefs. We could make a whole other video about myths and prejudices about sex, as this is a fairly broad topic. Focusing on the basics, sexual confidence also depends on your attitude towards sex and various sexual practices. Perhaps you grew up in a family where the topic of sex was considered taboo and associated with something negative, shameful, or dirty. Even if you heard from other people on television and saw different opinions about sex on social media, you could believe it. But your personal experience is more important. Feeling more sexually confident allows you to dispel negative beliefs that are not yours. You deserve only a positive sexual experience, and that shame is transformed into confidence. Tip number 7. Focus on pleasure, not performance. Indeed, you are already familiar with the phrase, be in the moment. This one is perfect for our next tip. Many people are very concerned about how they look during sex and how their partner sees them. But is it that important? Remember the thoughts that run through your head while your partner is caressing you. Did you care what their face looked like? Or the shape of their body? To increase your sexual confidence, focusing on pleasure, process, and not performance and appearance is essential. As obvious as it may sound, your main goal is your enjoyment. Sex is an intimate and sensual practice where understanding, reciprocity, openness, and desire are more important than perfect makeup, six-packs, or the absence of extra hair on the body. You are in the moment, and pleasure is very close. Just as close as the end of this video. The world of sexuality is beautiful and diverse, so having high sexual confidence is a must. To boost it, you must set and accept boundaries, explore your body, and talk with a partner. It's also important to use positive self-talk, dispel negative beliefs, and focus on pleasure, not performance. Moreover, do not forget that sex in films and real life are very different. The most important thing is remember that you and your body are beautiful, that you deserve pleasure, and that any sexual activity should be safe and consensual. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned and find out more about anything and everything. Thanks for watching. See you.